Well, I will certainly do that.
How did I get so lucky with you guys?
How did we get so unlucky with you?
Disclaimer, don't be mean to people. Alex Rems was a Twitter user. He sort of orbited around the Youtooz community.
Wow, you're such a good researcher. I'm being sarcastic since I know you can't tell.
Around June of 2021, social media accounts were being created for Youtooz, a new line of mini Youtooz figures, as many people posted about it on the Youtooz subreddit. And on the 24th of June, Alex would notice as well, as he would buy the youtooz.com domain seemingly because Youtooz just forgot to grab it in time. Youtooz would message Alex showing interest in getting the site, to which Alex would respond by saying, "No thanks, I have other plans," and these plans would go into effect, as if he went to the website, this would show up, proclaiming, quote, "Youtooz is bad," and quote, "They consistently delay figures and they turn out bad quality. Now they want to increase with price, which is not fair. Join in not supporting Youtooz," end quote, along with two images, one stating, "Fuck Youtooz," and the other we're gonna have to censor was a screenshot of a adult film that had a Youtooz product. This would cause Alex to get banned from the Youtooz subreddit, and Youtooz even got in contact with Alex's mom and further elaborated on what happened. Quote, "We're reaching out as it comes to our attention that someone ordering for your credit card has engaged in disparaging and defaming content against our brand. The instance of issue occurred yesterday and involved a webpage being made that featured explicit adult content. The webpage was promoted on our platform, which violates our terms of service around defamation and disparagement," end quote. Now, to be clear, the image itself didn't show anything super explicit, but the screenshot clearly being from an adult site we cannot name, I don't blame them for being upset. And Youtooz further elaborated by stating, quote, "The domain isn't meant to be used. We wanted to just hold on to the handles and domains to make sure someone didn't do something exactly like this. If the domain didn't have anything on it related to Youtooz, we wouldn't have cared. Quote, we work with many partners of varying sizes. Anything we stamp our name on, we have to protect and take care of the same way someone would want to take care of their own personal name. On top of that, Youtooz understandably didn't want a site that featured inappropriate material to be promoted in a space where people under the age of 18 would be exposed to it.
You have a site where a lot of, younger people visit that aren't, over 18. And it's very clear our rules that, we don't tolerate that at all. We don't want people being put in a position where they could be exposed to something that isn't good.
After a few backs and forths, eventually Alex and his mom sold the domain to Youtooz for around $500. And if you try going to the site today, it just takes you to the Youtooz website. But there are some claims that are either very flimsy or flat out can't be backed up. Aside from Alex actually being around 12 years old at the time of the situation, I'm just showing you this to prove that I did my research. It's been claimed that Youtooz refunded orders because of the situation, but Youtooz said they didn't. So who's right and who's wrong? Well, in the screenshot provided, only one of the two plushies were refunded. If Youtooz really were as upset as Alex claims, wouldn't they just refund both? Even then, this screenshot is cropped, so we're not able to see the date of when he received the email. As for the claim of Alex getting threatened with a lawsuit and his mom getting a cease and desist, yeah, there's nothing backing this up. Every email that his mom got weren't cease and desist letters, and Youtooz have gone on to deny this on multiple occasions, and even further explain why this just doesn't make sense. Overall, if I have to side with someone, it has to be Youtooz. Look, I think they probably should have just bought the website before something like this could happen. But even then, I don't really see what they did wrong. What, they fought back after some annoying kid tried to make their company look bad? Is criticism valid? Of course. But everyone involved on Alex's side just didn't make them look good. Like, this Julian guy was consistently going after Youtooz at every opportunity, and Alex was consistently trying to get Youtooz's attention. Look, he was fairly young at the time, and maybe he just wasn't expecting the stuff to get so out of hand. But by spamming them in the replies of their tweets and playing victim when you were the one who started the situation doesn't give you a good look. In the years since, Alex has mainly moved on. Yeah, I'm definitely never gonna finish this fucking video. On October 1st, a tweet would come out saying that Roblox should sue Youtooz. This is a situation that I can't really go into specifics about, as it doesn't really matter to what we're talking about right now. However, Alex decided to respond to it, advocating that Youtooz deserve to hate, and that he hopes that they get sued. And when questioned, Alex directly mentions his youtooz.com controversy. When he received pushback, Alex still stands by his points that Youtooz is bad because they're the evil company or whatever. Although the thread does help to confirm some things I mentioned, if we're looking at it in a logistical standpoint, think Youtooz, the company that wants to work with people like Stampy Cat and FGTV. Kids channels. Imagine the shock of the content creators when they find a website that has Youtooz related content, but also has an image which, although isn't explicit and doesn't show anything crazy, is strongly implied to be from an inappropriate website. Yeah, I don't think those kid-friendly YouTubers would want to work with Youtooz. this. As the guy who's been researching this and every other topic for months now, this is very disappointing. I gave Alex a lot of charitability because at the time of the situation, he was fairly young. We all did dumb shit when we were 12, and we later regret those decisions. But Alex is 16 now and he still acts like the same kid that he was 4 years ago, and still defends the situation that he started and is beyond knowing about. As for whatever happened to Uwooz, although boxes containing the name have been seen, Uwooz were changed to the Youtooz figures.